Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rochelle and thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be cash planning for the week. So if you want to see everything that I plan out and cash stuff, then just keep on watching. Okay, y'all, first before we stuff anything, let's look at my wallet and see what we have left. Coffee has nothing. Eating out has nothing. Spending, I started out with 30 and we have left 10, 20, 30. I'm going to put this over here to the side and you'll see what I do with that later. Gas, I started out with $45 and I have 20, 40, and 5. Put that over to the side. Miscellaneous, I started out with 10 and I have left 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So y'all, we did pretty good for the week. So let's count everything up to see what we actually have left for the week, or how much we had left that we did not spend. It's looking pretty good. So for last week, I have a leftover of 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Y'all, we have $85 that's going to go into extra savings this week. But y'all, let me tell you, I have a story. I have story time. I have a story to tell y'all. Something that happened to me, my experience that happened when I went to the credit union to withdraw this money. So before we get started, let me just go ahead and count the money and place it in the tray. So for this week, we are cash stuffing a total of $221. If you did not see how I broke all this down, then I will link the video here in the card so you can check it out. Go back and look at my weekly budget, how I break down everything. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. But y'all, so when I went to the bank or the credit union to withdraw this money, y'all, I had a Karen moment. I'm just saying it like it is because she felt entitled and yeah, it is what it is. We do have those. I'm not gonna be oblivious to say that we don't have those in the world, because we do. And if you have experienced it, it's unfortunate. If you haven't, then good. Keep living, because you may experience it at one point or another. I'm not wishing that upon anybody, but you know, you may not. But anyway, y'all, go to the bank. Well, I drop bro off. I come to the bank and I wait in the parking lot because it's like it's either 8:45 or 8:48. Now, in my head, I'm saying, you know what? I am going to get out and get in line at 8:55 because I have to be at work by a certain time. And I know at certain points in the morning, I need to have certain things done, or else I'm going to be late, and I don't want to be late. So I get out my car. Now, mind you, when I pull up to the parking lot, there are already cars in the parking lot. So I get out, and that's going to be important. So just keep listening. So at 8:55, I get out of my car and I go to, open the door and I go inside. Well, it's the waiting area. It's not the main lobby, right? So I go in, I get out my car and I head inside. Now, once I do that, other people start getting out their cars as well. Let's do something wild. Let's stuff my wallet while I'm talking. So wallet. So coffee is getting $20. So y'all, when I go inside, other people starts to go inside as well. Coffee is getting 20. Eating out is getting 30. And that is a 20 and a 10. So 20, 30. And so y'all, the lady that got out, one of the ladies that got out after me, she went to motion to like open the door. Mind you, I've already been in there. I've already been waiting, but she goes to motion to open the door. Now, you can enter on the left side or the right side. I was standing here in the middle. She was standing on the left side. So she motions to open the door, and the lady inside says, no, we have 5 minutes. We have 5 more minutes, right? So, to myself, I said, okay, I see what she's doing, right? Now, there's other women waiting in the lobby as well, right? So at 9 o'clock, they start opening up or unlocking the doors. The guy starts on this left side here, but he was having trouble. He couldn't open it. The guy on the right side opened this door. Now, those people that were already behind me, they waited. Why? Because I feel like they were being respectful and was like, okay, she was already here. We're going to let her go in, right? So once this guy couldn't get the door open, the lady said, well, just everybody come in through this door. So y'all, I go in and the lady says, well, the associate says, do you need to speak with someone for customer service, or do you need to make a withdrawal or whatever? I said, I need to make a withdrawal because I was withdrawing this money. And so I go, and she said, just get in line, and then follow, the rope. So I get in line, and y'all, I kid you not, this lady, now everybody else went to, the different little rooms that are in the bank. And so this lady yells in the lobby or inside the bank, ma'am, he was here waiting an hour. Y'all, I looked back and I said, I know she ain't talking to me. Just really. Y'all, I looked back and I said to myself, you are not even worth the air I breathe for me to respond. You're not even worth a response. So you mean to tell me that you want me to let this guy who I don't know has been in the parking lot waiting, you want me to let him go in front of me? I don't know that y'all have been there, how long y'all been there waiting. I just know y'all was there before me, but guess what? I got out of my car and I got in line to wait before y'all did. So what? So anyway, the lady that was inside there was saying 5 minutes. She said, well, she was here waiting in line before y'all were. So we are going to help her first. And y'all, I was like, you know what? Just when you think, God shows up, because yes, there are racist people out there. Yes, there are prejudiced people out there. Yes, there are Karens out there. Y'all, I was like, thank you, Jesus, because you just showed me, like, I ain't have to say nothing, and you just handled that. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you, I wanted to tell her, well, ma'am, they can't do business in the parking lot. So then I wanted to say, well, surely if he could have waited an hour, he can wait 5 more minutes, because y'all, it only took me 3 minutes to get my money out. Because why? Because I had this slip here, and all I did was give it to her, and she saw the breakdown and she got the money. She just gave me my money, right? But y'all, so anyway, I forgot to tell y'all that this I got off of Etsy, this clear envelope here. It'll be linked in the description box if you want to check out her shop. But y'all, yeah, she tried it. She tried it Wednesday. But y'all, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even going to waste my breath on you. And guess what, y'all? Everybody had got helped. When I left, she was still in line. She was the last one to get helped. I was like, look at, you reap what you sow. I was going to say karma, but you reap what you sow. So eating out got 30. Spending, sorry, y'all, that was a story time, but I had to tell y'all. Spending is getting 30. So that's 3 10s, 10, 20, 30. But yeah, y'all, she tried it. She tried it. So y'all, you know what? Oftentimes, well, I don't know if this happens with y'all. Let me know down below. But with me, when I encounter a certain experience, and I could be solely in the right, but after the experience, it gets in your head and you start to second guess yourself, and I was like, you know what? Am I tripping? You know, let me know if that happens to y'all, but it does with me. And then I'm like, no, snap out of it. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. It was all on her. It's the entitlement for me. It's the white privilege for me. I'm just like, you know what? I'm so over it with everything going on in the world. I'm just like so over it. Like, But anyway, so y'all, spending got 30. Gas is getting 45. So 20, 40, and a 5. So we have 20, 45. Y'all, I was just like, let me call my sorority sister, because y'all, we lean on each other. And when I have an issue, I call her and just be like, I need you to check me to see if I'm tripping. And she does the same thing. So it's kind of like we balance each other out, because we'll tell each other when we think each other is in the wrong. Like, nah, that was your fault. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, miscellaneous is getting 10. So a 5 and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I try to get the nastiest ones for my wallet, because I'm going to spend those. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 for miscellaneous. But y'all, I was just like, yeah, she tried it. But she was like, my sorority sister was like, don't let her. So my wallet is done. She was like, don't let her mess your day up. Don't let her ruin your day. You were not in the wrong. She was. Clearly, you were there first. You know, but sometimes you just need that reassurance. I didn't call Dion because I feel like he wouldn't have been able to answer his phone because could have been instructing. And sometimes men just, you know, sometimes, well, let me say this. I can't speak for all men. I'm just say my husband. Sometimes he'll just be like, or you really don't have to say anything, or it's not that big of a deal. But to me, some things you do have to say something. That's just how I feel. Sometimes you do have to say something. Sometimes you don't. Yes, you pick and choose your battles, but sometimes it is worth you saying something or standing up for yourself. That's how I feel. Y'all let me know. All right, y'all. So now that my wallet is done, we're going to stuff my, what do you call these? My binders, so we're going to go, this pink binder here is my savings challenge binder. I got this from Baddies in the bag. I will have her shop linked below as well. If you want to check out her shop, y'all, I love it. She loves pink, just like I do. So everything in her shop is like pink, pink, pink. So first we're going to go to the $20 Friday challenge. And y'all, let me just tell you, this is already marked off because this is my second time recording this video. Guess what? Well, it's the first time recording, but the second time recording, but the first time I wasn't recording because I didn't hit the play button. Isn't that crazy? So that's why this is already checked off. And something told me, like in the middle of recording, check your phone, but I didn't. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and my $20 Fridays savings challenge. I don't know when I'm going to stop this and, you know, possibly add it to like my emergency fund or something like that. I'm not sure, but for now we're just going to go ahead and just keep adding to it. So that's the $20 Friday. So let's check this off. We got the wallet stuff. We're doing $20 Friday. Next up is emergency fund. I had already stuffed this one as well and colored it in. So y'all, yeah, I told y'all like everything too. So we have 100. Y'all know before, yes, we have 2 or 4 already colored in. But remember from my past video that I said I had to use $100 out of this. So that's why this only has 100 as opposed to $200. But I will be going back to put the $100 back in here. Okay. So next up, let's say we did the emergency fund. Next up is the 52 weeks challenge. I had already marked this one off as well. So we're on week 16. In the near future, the very soon near future, I'm going to start on these larger amounts here because I don't want to wait till the last quarter of the year to start trying to save for these larger amounts when I'll also be saving larger amounts for Christmas, Black Friday and Christmas. So you'll see here where I'll start to save, like for the 49, 50, 51, 52, these larger amounts here soon. Because like I said, I don't want to start, I don't want to wait until the latter half of the year to start saving for that. So we have 10, 15, 16. So yeah, okay. And let's see here. Yep, that's getting thick. Well, let me straighten this money out. Soon I'll have to do like some condensing here. Okay, so we have our categories that we had planned for. We have those stuff, and now we need to stuff this extra money here. So now I'm going to do the roll the dice challenge. And I'm going to put this down here. Roll the dice. Okay, so let's see how much we're going to save. $1. Wait, whoops, y'all. 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so they got 2 rolls. So that is 1, 2, 3, $4 for roll the dice. So $4 extra. I can put that down. And this challenge is from Baddies in the Bag as well. So let me take this out. And we have 4 here. So I need to mark off a 1 and a 3. 1 and a 3. Okay. So let's count this, see what we have. We have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 in this roll the dice challenge. I don't know when I started this, maybe a month ago. Started saving for this. I'm not sure, but how much did I say I had? I don't know, 23 or 25. Okay, so we still have some extra here. This $1 here, I'm going to put this in the $1 challenge. So $1 challenge. $1, so extra. Let's put this back here. And y'all, these challenges, savings challenges too, will go to help fund some of my larger challenges. Maybe like this monthly savings possibly, or the 100 envelope challenge. I'm not sure just yet, but this will help me to save for some of those larger amounts. Okay, so we have what? How much do I have left for the monthly savings? Oh, $30, right? I think because I put $30 in last time for April. So 10, 20, 30. Yep. So we're going to use that 30 there, and then we'll be done with the April savings. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. So now we're going to mark this off. So we're done with April. All right. So now we can put this in here. Ooh, May is $100. Yeah, I may not. May is also graduation month. I may skip around. I don't know. Okay. So we have April done. Oh, what was that? The monthly savings. So we did 30. So it's a challenge to me to not spend everything out of my wallet. So that way I can put some extra money in some of my other savings challenges. So I like doing that. See, what else do we have? We have how much left? 20, 40, $5 and $50 left. Oh, these two fives are going to go into my $5 challenge. So $5 challenge. That's 10. Okay, so let's go back here. I think I only have one. Oh, I have 10 in here. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20 in the $5 challenge. Okay. And let's see, we did 52 weeks, emergency fund, roll the dice, $20, and then that monthly. I said I was not going to concentrate on these other binders. Not right now. I just have it up here for pretty decoration. But so I have $40. I could just go ahead and put this in my $20 Friday. I'll do that. Or should I start? Nope, I'll do that. I was going to say my 100 envelope challenge. Let's just do this. We have 20, 40 that's going into here. So I'll get to mark off 2 more. So for today, I actually marked off 3 because I had 5 and then we're doing 6 and 7. I'm so proud of myself, y'all. So $20 Friday. I'm going to put it here because that was part of the original. $20 Fridays. What was that? $40 extra. Okay. So we now have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 140. Okay. And that is everything. So I'm going to put all of make my little notes on here. So that is everything that we're going to stuff. So now let me just make my notes here. So this was, what's that? 85. So $85 extra. So 85. Okay. So we had, let's see. I like to keep a running update on my 52 weeks challenge. So 52 weeks challenge is on track. Extra wallet savings was $85. So yay. Okay. And did I put this down over here on the back side? I think I did already, but you guys didn't see that. So for the extra savings for the week 418 from my wallet, I saved an extra $85. So that way, when it comes to the end of the month, I want to start implementing this. At the end of the month, I'll come back and look and see how much extra did we save at the end of the month. I think that'll be good to track and keep note of. So is that everything that I wanted to notate? So we stuffed 220, so cash stuffing. So original, $221. Extra, I spelled that wrong, 85. So how much is that? 221 plus 85, 306 is what we actually stuffed. Total stuffing, $306. So y'all, that is it. I hope you all enjoy getting to see me cash stuff my wallet and my savings challenges for the week. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at Justrachellew. And thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.